What is going on, guys? I thought I'd do a quick video on the system. I haven't got it all set up. There's not enough room in this dining room in this little tiny fucking cottage. Anyways, we're going to go for the tops first, and then we'll go to the subwoofers and so forth. So currently I've got 4 of these tops here, just some cabinets I found, and I loaded them with Eminence. As you can see, Eminence Delta15s. And I've also got some Eminence ASD1001s in here. Perfect combo. I can't remember what crossover was it. I think it was like the PX BC 2.5 crossover, so it was like a 2.5 kilohertz crossover between the woofer and the tweeter. I find like this combo is, it's clean, you know. One of the cleanest systems I've heard. I mean, I haven't heard that many systems, PA systems, but I've heard some pretty messy ones, you know. But no matter how loud this goes, it's clean, and it doesn't hurt your ears like other PA systems will. Especially if you just do that little on the equalizer, bump it down to 2 kilohertz. Definitely helps. There's not, I find there's just a good balance in sound. Perfectly matched drivers as far as I'm concerned. They're 400 watt cabinets each, so 800 watt cabinets, and I've got 2 more upstairs. I've also got some Yami cabinets that I can also chuck in for delays or into the stack or whatever, so there is extra power if required. As you can see here, we have got some 15s. I'll put the torch on it, yeah. We've got some 15 subwoofers. They need a bit of a clean up. I was kind of debating, do I take the carpet off and fucking respray it with Tough Cab? But then at the same time, there's some, you know, fairly cheap subwoofers that I bought that do the job for what I need for the moment, and I thought it'd be a waste of Tough Cab just to fucking do that. Maybe I could just buy some fabric or whatever and put some grill on them, or put a grill on it or something. But we've got 4 of these. Pretty sure they're 400 watt each, 400 watt or 500 watt each. I'm not sure. So more than enough power there. I'm not sure about sensitivity. I know these cabinets here, they're quite sensitive. So probably looking at like 104 decibel sensitivity, which is pretty high. Maybe just a bit lower. But yeah, since it's a very, depending on how you set it up, it's a balanced rig. If you want low end, you got the low end there, but I'm more of like a bass heavy person. I love my bass and I love my treble. So I mean, that's just comes with listening to a lot of reggae, I reckon. But anyways, yeah, that's that. We'll get to the amplifiers now. Nice selection of amplifiers. Anyways, down to the amplifiers. I'm just going to turn it down here a second. Can hear myself think a bit. Right. QSC RMX 2450 for bass duties, and the same again for the tops. 750 watt channel into 4 ohms, I believe, and I think like 500 into 8 ohms, which is really good for you know, for what you pay for them. In the UK, you can pick them up for about fucking 250 quid for a 2450, and an 850 is probably about 200 quid, you know, 190 quid. So, you know, for the amount of watts you get, you know, bang for your buck, really. And the sound quality is next to none, unless you were to go up to Crown, Power Soft, or you know, something like that, or like CVR or something. So you know, if you're looking for budget, good sound, and you know, good, you know, a decent amount of power, QSC is definitely the way to go. Just all around well built. I know a lot of people kind of like diss them. A lot of people say, oh, I've had thermal overload problems and stuff like that. Some guy was telling me how he was running down to 4 ohms or something, doing bass duties with a 2450, and he was having thermal issues. And like, I've ran bass duties on this. It's ran all day, in you know, in the garden, you know, not full tilt, but and I've had no issues, and that's on a hot summer's day. So I don't know, you know, maybe it's just luck of the draw, really. You know, he was saying, obviously, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with what he was saying, that the HD versions, like the QSC RMX fucking 1450 HD or something, it's for heavy duty, but I suppose as long as you're not like running full into clipping, you know, you could probably have a bit of clipping and no worries, and it would run fine. As well, daily cleaning out of your amplifiers, if you clean them out regularly, as you can see, it's getting a bit dusty in there. You know, you shouldn't have an issue. And actually, I find like QSC, and I'm going on a bit here, guys, but they've got schematics online. You know, if you've got any problems with your amplifier, they have they openly put their schematics online. If you need to do any work on them or repairs or anything, they're there and they're in the open. They're quite an open company, really. They need a bit of a clean, actually. I think when I wiped them down last, the cloth or the tissue that I was using, it's kind of the fibres have stuck onto it, like. But really good amplifiers, bang for your buck. I'll show you the back in a second. Currently I'm running a Citronic CX23 crossover. I usually cross at about 80 Hz standard. Don't know if you can see there. Typical. I can't see anything here because of the focus. You know, so there we go. Okay, there we go. Got a good focus. I usually, yeah, just what was I saying? I was saying something here. I've totally lost the plot. Yeah, run about 80 Hz crossover. If I want a bit of a long throw in the upper region with the bass, I tend to do about 125 Hz, 100 Hz maybe, depending. Just depends on the music really as well. So that's usually the crossover. Now I've got a DBX 215 Equalizer even. I used to use this for the main rig, like the whole system, bass, mids, you know, all the cabinets. But I think one of the caps have gone inside, so in like the 2 kilohertz region, I was having like a really like ear-piercing kind of fucking noise on one of the channels. I'm like, fuck me, why is that? Like, it's like sticking in my ear, like almost. Like it's not reproducing the frequency right or whatever, or it's boosting it where it shouldn't or something. And obviously I swapped the channels over to make sure it wasn't the speakers or the amplifiers, and then it started doing it on the other side, on the left side. So I was like, okay, it's definitely got to be the equalizer, which is a pain because it's a really good equalizer. But yeah, I know I had an issue with 1 kilohertz when I went up up to here. There you go. I had an issue there, see. So I don't know what to think really, guys. It's a shame, but that's what it is. Yeah, so I'll probably get another one soon. But now I'm using it just for bass, because on here, oh, I reached recording limits. For fuck's sake, this the annoying thing about this S9 is like you cannot go over the recording limit of 5 minutes when you're doing 4K 60 FPS. Yeah, the only issue I had with the software is when you boost up, you know, on the I don't know, like 30 to 80 Hertz section, obviously your peak gain is going up. So I tend to just use this as like what do you call it, a gain management, and then if I want to put any gain on the subs, just because I want a bit of punch and it sounds a bit flat or whatever, I tend to just use that if I want a bit more punch. So, you know, it gives it that kind of, do you know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people, you know, they like a nice flat mix. I'm more of a heavy boof boof boof, do you know what I mean? It's a preference, I suppose. Anyways, and just power distribution there. Anyways, let's go around to the back. Fairly simple. I actually had to put this on casters because it's a pain. As you can see here, it's a bit of a mess. I've actually colour coded the speak-on, so orange is obviously for the subwoofers, I mean hot, red, you know, heavy. I don't know why, I just, and these are your mids, so it's all nicely colour coded actually. The only thing is I wish I colour coded this so I knew which channel, but I suppose it's alright. And then I've got a link between the top amplifier for auxiliary if need be, or I can run it from a monitor, not from a monitor, from a mixer or something, and get a monitor mix. So that's that. Fairly simple, guys. Needs a bit of a clean, but you know, that's basically it for the system. I'm sorry for my rambles. I'm going to try and get a video up soon of the system running full tilt. But I've had many arguments with my neighbours just listening to music, and to be fair, it wasn't even that loud. I mean, I've got a video of them knocking on the door and like us having an argument, like, do you know what I mean? And like, as I said to them, come in, you know, have a look, you know, have a listen, because in here it doesn't sound that loud, but obviously the bass travels through the walls, and you know, they're sitting in their room and their fucking heaters vibrating and shit, and I'm like, ooh, that's probably not good, like. I suppose that's just me because I like heavy bass, but I don't think the neighbours like it. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave you with that. Have a good one, take it easy, and shalom. I thought I'd just give it a little test, turn it up a tiny bit. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave you with that. Sorry for keeping you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and peace out.